Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touch. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. A little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a first down carry for Harris. They find some open field here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Looking to throw, Pickett. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Pickett going to keep it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now Pickett on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. And the tight end goes in motion left. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pickett. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Pickett will look to pass it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out.
Play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Fielded at about the 28. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for the
3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
2nd and 10. run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On the give.
He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And some room to roll now. And he'll be taken down, but not before
It hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. DeMarvin Leal fighting through to bring him down that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Purdy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pickett back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the 49er first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
First down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Baker Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Pickett backed up into his end zone here. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw. Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the 49ers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett going to move his guys around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. They hand this off to Harris. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll run with Harris. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. In motion right is Robinson. A give to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll run again. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Purdy to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, reload, rig it, check, Panther, roll, Bronco switch,
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Niners have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. And
how about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Boy, so another interception.
His head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Steelers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.